to another reaction of Smash or Pass movie reaction. And today we're jumping into Wonka. This is Wonka that came out in 2023, just last year. I believe this is dealing with Willy Wonka before he became Willy Wonka. I'm sorry, by the way, ADD is acting up. This gold mic, I have been trying to lift up in the air, but I feel like I don't want, okay. I was about to talk with that thing in my face, but it was kind of distracting. And I was like, let me tell you guys about the mic, but it just always kept dropping down in my face, so I was gonna let it rock. Anyways, back on to the damn movie we're gonna be watching. This is Wonka. So I believe, as I was saying, it's Willy Wonka before he became Willy Wonka. It says, with dreams of opening a shop in a city renowned for its chocolate, a young and poor Willy Wonka discovers that the industry is run by a cartel of greedy chocolatiers. What I hope this is, well, it's considered comedy, adventure, and for family. So it's definitely not gonna be any like cursing, you know, it's gonna be like a Willy Wonka movie. I did see the first Willy Wonka, I'm pretty sure. And I would rewatch it again. I would have no problem because I really did enjoy it. Like, that's a classic. But what I hope that this movie isn't like full of like music, like musical number after musical. I don't want any more musical. I just need a moment away from musicals. After I watched No Shade, The Color Purple, and I know a lot of people did like it, but it was not a movie for me. So I'm hoping that this isn't like that. I'm hoping it gives, if you're gonna give me a song, give me a 1 to the 2 to the 3, but don't give me 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. I'm just not prepared. But anyways, now before we get into this reaction, you want to see the Cinephobe reaction, you can. The link to my Patreon is down below. So please click that link and become a Patreon member today. You know that I have another channel? I do. The link is also down below to my other channel. Please subscribe over there and subscribe and become a supporter of Andres Ray and Andres Reacts. Thank you guys in advance. Please smash the button of like, share, and don't forget to comment down below. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Wonka and find out exactly what Wonka has got to give. Water from the picture.
After 7 years of life upon the ocean, eyes just over the horizon, I can hear the harbor bell. Got a pair of leaky boots upon my feet. Sorry, Cook. I've got 12 silver sovereigns in my pocket, full of dreams. Nose and the bar Parisian. Restaurant maps up, thank you. Had a dozen silver sovereigns, now I'm somehow down to 10. 6 silver sovereigns in my pocket.
Hello?
No, leave me alone. Here's my destiny, I just need to unlock it. Dreams.
No way.
Spare a sovereign for a place to sleep, love.
Of course. Here.
He's gonna drop it.
And a hat full of dreams.
Oh, he has magic. Chocolate milk.
Stop! Sit! Sorry about Tiddles. Seems that Tiddles would spend all day pursuing postal workers if he could. You're not planning on sleeping there, are you, son?
No, it's just for a night. Fortunately, I'm not in a position to pay for a room, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I have something better than gin, Mrs. Scrabbit. I guess.
Welcome to Scrubbit and Bleachers Guest House and Laundry. Make yourself at home.
Yes, Mrs. Scrubbit?
Put that book down and get our guest a glass of gin. Poor man's frozen after death.
You and your husband have been so kind to me.
Husband? Him?
Oh, that is extremely strong stuff.
Yeah, you can run cars on that.
Mr. Wonka is temporarily embarrassed.
Oh, no, you don't say.
First thing tomorrow at the Gallery Gourmet, I plan to unveil my most astonishing creation yet.
A teapot.
Oh, that's just for making tea. 1 second.
The entrepreneurial package. Now the room is 1 sovereign a night, but you don't have to pay till 6 tomorrow. Now, sign here and we're all done.
Read the small print.
What?
Thank you, Lou. That'll do.
Oh my God.
You don't want to listen to Noodle, Mr. Wonka. She's damaged.
Damaged?
Orphan syndrome. Been left with a suspicious nature. She sees conspiracy everywhere. These are just your standard T's and C's, but you're welcome to take a look if you want.
Well, that all seems to be in order.
Really? Entrepreneurial suite, 84 poster, and your sink plus soap, and there's a little mint on your pillow. Oh, Noodle!
Yes, Mrs. Scrubbit?
I've been looking for you. You ever interfere in my business again, and you'll be in this coop all week. Do you understand?
That's horrible. Noodle.
Here we go, Mama. Ladies and gentlemen of the Gallery Gourmet, my name is Willy Wonka. And unbeatable, the likes of which this world has never seen. It's a little hoverfly whose wings go at 1,000 flaps a second, that's no lie. And then as you will see, the chocolate will levitate and float most gracefully. And there's chocolate, but only Wonka's makes your eyes pop out. There's chocolate.
You've never had chocolate like this.
This. Miss Bonbon,
Yes, Mr. Slugworth.
call the police.
Very good, sir.
It's a business handshake, Mr. Wonka. Lets people know I mean business. Marshmallow.
That's right. Harvested from the mallow marshes of Peru. Salted. With the bittersweet tears of a Russian clown. Cherry picked by the pick of the cherry pickers from the Imperial Gardens in Japan.
Is without doubt the absolute 100% worst. We three are the fiercest of rivals, and yet we agree on one thing. A good chocolate should be simple.
Thought the chocolate was weird. You're gonna hate what happens next. Don't worry, it'll be completely unharmed. In about 20 minutes, it'll get tired and exit through your rear.
You're off your rocker, Wonka! Who in their right mind wants a chocolate that makes you fly?
The police are here.
Group of people defying the laws of gravity. Welcome, boys.
Hey, what are you doing?
Don't worry, it's going to a good cause. Sick kids or something.
Sorry, sir. I need to pay for my room. Thank you.
Oh, shame. Well, I'm afraid we do have to settle up now. For the room, yes, but you have incurred a few extras during the course of your residency with ourselves. And if I remember rightly, you warmed your cockles by the fire.
He did indeed, Mrs. Scrummett.
Do you happen to use the minibar?
There's a minibar?
Minibar of soap.
By the sink. Mattress high, your linen loose, and your pillow penalty, and you are looking at 10,000 sovereigns. You're going to have to work it off in the wash house, ain't you? At a sovereign a day.
10,000 days.
It's 27 years.
You must be Mr. Wonka. Abacus comes.
And you best do as he says, or you're answer to me. Piper Ben, plumber by trade.
They got all of you too, did they?
I'm afraid so. We each of us found ourselves in need of a cheap place to stay.
Endless regret.
Sounds like my third marriage.
There's gotta be some way out of here.
You don't think we've tried? There are bars on the window and there's a dog on the door. Call the police, they'll bring you right back, and she'll charge you $1,000 for the inconvenience.
Yeah.
First you pick up the apparel and you stick the barrel, scrub, scrub.
But when we sing this song, they don't seem so long. Scrub, scrub. But my baby told us so this was the sound with all the scrub, scrub.
If you don't agree,
See clause 5.
section 7A.
Says.
Told you to read the small print.
What's the problem with that?
Got a bed. You had a bed. How much do you owe them?
10,000?
Count yourself lucky. I owe 30. Took me in out of the goodness of their hearts and charged me for the privilege.
It's just your orphan syndrome talking.
By what?
Your orphan syndrome. I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it? Dark, white, nutty, absolutely insane. What? You've never had chocolate?
Still no.
Lucky for you, Noodle, I have a selection of the world's finest ingredients right here in my travel factory. Silver linings, made of condensed thunderclouds and liquid sunlight. I want to be a magician. My mom's a cook. I lived on the river just to spend every waking hour trying to come up with some new trick to impress my mom. I brought home one cocoa bean. By the time my birthday came around, there was enough to make a single bar of chocolate.
This has to be the best chocolate in the world.
Say that the very best comes from a place called the Gallery Gourmet.
You should go, Emma.
What is that then?
To the Gallery Gourmet. With our name above the door and everything.
That's a wonderful dream, Willy.
Just a dream.
When you do share chocolate with the world, I'll be right there beside you.
Promise? What was it, Willy? What was the secret?
I never found out. Before I knew it, all I had left was her bar of chocolate. My mom once promised that when I shared chocolate with the world, she'd be right there beside me. I always hoped she'd somehow keep that promise. She might even tell me her secret. You don't like it?
No. I like it. It's just... Now each day I don't have chocolate will be a little harder. A lifetime supply?
Lifetime supply.
What would I have to do?
Not much. Just get me out of here. Oh, chocolate, of course. We'll split the profits and pay off Mrs. Scrubbit in no time.
It's a nice idea, Willy.
It's a great idea.
Huh.
What is it?
No, it's nothing. Huh.
Double huh? That's not nothing. That's the silver line. It's giving you an idea. That's it, Noodle. All we have to do is find an aristocrat and slip out while she's distracted.
Huh?
Huh.
A double huh.
I have an idea.
I've come to make a confession. I have had 150 of these since my last confession.
Mr. Bean?
Set me down.
They're all waiting.
Thank you very much. I brought my invoice. One chocolatier moved on for the usual.
We think that Mr. Wonka might require a little more than simply moving on.
He only charges a sovereign a chocolate, so anyone can afford them, even the
poor.
Oh dear, I've just been a little bit sick in my mouth.
He doesn't like it when people say poor. Sorry, Felix.
Liable to meet with a little accident.
In which he dies. You sure we're all on the same page? Well, it's on your page. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I know what it means. Actually, what does it mean?
I'm an officer of the law. I can't just go around roughing up your competition.
I can see that you're a man of integrity. Have you got a sweet tooth?
I do.
A hunger that you have to feed.
Don't give me that conscience nonsense. It's simply quid pro quo.
Sorry, I'm afraid it's no.
Think about your sweet tooth.
I do. I've had it since I was a boy.
Look at your waistline. It's fine.
Come on.
Who needs to see that?
That's a lot of chocolates. No.
Have you got a sweet tooth?
Me too. You think the candy's dandy.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing what a tailor can conceal.
1,800 boxes. Oh,
Ben! Chucklesworth! Crunch!
Toilet's blocked again!
Oh, wow. Unmistakable sound of love. Fine, figure of a man. You just need to tidy yourself up a little bit. Get some new clothes. Have a bath, please, to see your knees. But if you want to make our son show her some thigh.
Nothing. Collecting laundry from Professor Monocle the other day.
Yeah?
He's writing a book about the Bavarian royal family.
Boring. Are you telling me Bleacher is a Bavarian aristocrat?
Tiddles, here's your chance to chew my mailman pants.
Something must be going on, cause we never change our songs.
Have you done something with your hair?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Yeah. Not bad, I suppose.
Why don't you come over here, where it's all hot?
Present to you a brand new contraption of my creation, an innovation in longification. Willy Wonka's wild and wonderful wishy-washy Wonka Walker. Please don't make me say that again. Tiddles gets the win, and I can have fun. Be back before roll call. Until then, Tiddles has agreed to scrub.
Good job. That was fun.
All clear.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
What's going on, Willy?
Not again. Been stolen.
Stolen?
Mm-hmm.
Who by?
Little orange man comes in the dead of the night and he steals all my chocolate. Been happening every few weeks for the past 3-4 years now. Green hair glinting in the moonlight.
Green hair?
One day I shall catch a noodle.
Dream about little green man.
Orange man, green hair.
And while you're dreaming, stuff your face with chocolate.
But we can make more chocolate. Well, the problem is I'm out of milk.
Well, that's not a problem.
Willy Wonka does not use any old cow's milk. For this particular creation, I require the milk of a giraffe.
One at the zoo. I'm not gonna let you just walk in there and milk it.
Little orange man didn't find this.
Recognition of your years of service.
But I've only been here a year.
It's called a big night out. A single chocolate that perfectly mimics a night on the town. Followed by red.
Now we are talking.
That's when the singing and dancing starts.
I have a love.
You might do something reckless.
Oh, give her a call. I just wanted to say I've always loved you. I love you so much. What?
An old pork from the back of the cupboard. And...
Why don't they fly away?
I don't know. Perhaps they haven't thought of it. Giraffe.
You're nearly eaten by a tiger?
Nearly is the key word there, Noodle. I've nearly been eaten by a lot of things.
Giraffe!
Abigail. Whoa! Easy now. I brought acacia mints. Giraffes are just crazy about my acacia mints. Love more than anything else.
That giraffe.
Oh!
Ew!
Do you think you could possibly spare us a pint or two of your milk?
You sure can be silly, Willy.
I suppose that's true, Noodle.
That's all I have from my real parents, see? And for Noodle. When I was a kid, I always hoped that I'd find my parents, and I'd run into her arms. She'd give me this big hug like she'd never let me go.
Things haven't been easy for you, Noodle. They're gonna get better. I'm not gonna let you rot in that wash house forever. I pinky promise. And that's the most solemn vow there is. Toodle!
It's not even a word.
Oh.
Life doesn't seem quite so bad for a moment. I kind of forgot to be sad. Never let down your guard. Let them into your heart for a moment.
Noodle, noodle, apple strudel. Singing this song will improve your noodle, noodle, baby. Thanks, Abigail.
Bye, girl.
Noodle, noodle. Some people
Chief, who that fella you wanted to word with?
Life doesn't seem quite so bad. I forgot to be sad.
Officer?
Be on your way, Affable.
You sure, sir?
Oh, yeah. This is between me and Mr. Wonka.
Now, officer, if this is about Abigail...
I got a message for you, pal. Whoa!
Oh, so you got a mouth on you, huh, Candyman?
I said, don't sell chocolate.
Chocolate in this town again, you're gonna get more than a bonk on the head.
Another bonk on the head?
Can you give me just a second? Sure.
See you downstairs. Tittle's been pulling his weight.
As a matter of fact, Tittles has been a very good boy and productivity is up 30%. Where have you been?
And why do you smell of giraffe?
I'm a chocolate maker.
Not just any chocolate, the best in the world.
Had a little run-in with the chief of police. Because I was Slugworth's accountant. For a week at least. Need your signature on... Seemed a straightforward job. With two sets of books. One for the authorities, and one which told the truth. They'd been watering down their chocolate and storing the excess in a secret vault. 500 chocoholic monks.
What?
Mistress of the Keys, a subterranean sentinel who hasn't seen sunlight, and the cartel use it to bribe, blackmail, and bludgeon the competition.
From now on, I'll be keeping the ledger in the vault.
Very good, sir.
Oh, and Mr. Crunch.
Yes?
You're fired.
You can't get a shop without selling chocolate, and you can't sell chocolate without a shop.
What is it, Willy?
Watch out.
Whoa! And what's this for?
Your wages. A lifetime supply, remember?
Thanks. I've got something for you, too.
For me? Glass half empty.
It's an A. Your first letter. I'm teaching you to read. I don't know how we're gonna sell any chocolate. Every time the police show up, you'd have to vanish in the thin air.
There are trapdoors all over the city. They're called storm drains. I'd be happy to show you around if you cut me in on the action.
I don't have any practical skills, but I can talk like I'm underwater.
No communications. I'm your woman.
What?
I actually used to work at the telephone exchange. But back then I was quite the chatterbox.
If Mrs. Scrubbit catches you trying to escape, you'll all get 6 months in the coop.
Woolies chocolates are incredible. Try one.
I don't care how good his chocolates are. When do we start?
For someone to sweep me off my feet, whisk me off to a life of adventure.
Not with my chronic lack of self-confidence.
So the taxis never stop. The girls think you're a flop. You're something brown they found upon the bottom of their shoe.
Have you been following me?
The giraffe milk macaroon. Just take a chance and you'll be dancing to a different tune. Only Wonka's makes your confidence skyrocket.
It doesn't even work here.
Yes, please.
You've never had chocolate like this.
Good job.
Jokes that make you laugh. All that you say and do only will be choreographed.
Pockets of Manila.
Take me more than free and you'll end up like
It's sure they're all frisks. Have you ever had chocolate like this?
I've never had chocolate like this.
Illiterate and illiterate. Can you tell me what this word is? All liquid.
But you've never sold chocolate like this.
Throw off your offense. What I'm trying to tell you is that if you don't get on top of this, we don't get lost. Chocolate offense. I had chocolate like this. Oh, we've never had chocolate like this.
We have just tied the knot. It's all because of Wonka's chocolate. You ever had chocolate like this?
All right, where is he? Where did he go? I want a man on every storm drain in the city.
Should we be focusing on all those unsolved murders?
No. This is the priority. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna need your help up. Yep. Pretty sure I've gained about 150 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
It's a really good movie.
Can speak.
Well, of course I can speak. Now let me out of here or I shall shriek.
Good evening.
So you're the funny little man who's been following me.
Perfectly respectable size for an Oompa Loompa.
An Oompa what now?
They call me Lofty. So I will thank you to stop gawping at me as though I was something unpleasant you'd found in your handkerchief.
Hold on, you've been stealing from me for years.
Well, you started it. Do you mean that you don't even remember?
Remember what?
Destroyed my life.
No, I don't remember that. Oh, I don't think I want to hear that.
Too late. I started dancing. Once you start, we can't stop.
Mr. Loompa, if you really think that's a reasonable penalty for taking 3 beans.
4. You let me out of here and we can discuss it, like gentlemen.
Pass me that miniature frying pan.
That's what I hit you, Chef.
The heavier one.
Closer. Come on, come on. There we are.
That's my last jar!
I said good day.
Hit me on the head with a frying pan and jumped out of the window.
Of course you do. You know that shop? The one you've been dreaming of?
Looks like someone left the water running 20 years ago and the ceiling fell through.
Finally be legitimate. The police wouldn't have any excuse to keep bothering us.
Dude, it's just as I always imagined. No, scratch that. It's better than I imagined.
Mark my words, this is going to be the best chocolate shop the world has ever seen. Woo! You won't be scrubbing much longer, Newt.
There's 6 of them in total, including the little girl. Based out of a laundry called Scrub It and Bleach It.
Scrub it.
I'm happy to do whatever you guys want. You want them all to have little accent? In which they die.
In these little paper cases for the past 3 days. You know, you think they're gonna give you the same hit?
There's plenty more where that came from. You stand down for now. I'll give you a call when the time is right.
What is it, Arthur?
The girl.
You always assured us she wouldn't be a problem.
She won't be. Nor Wonka. I'll see to it.
Mr. Snowcraft! Just a minute, sir.
Mr. Wonka? He's been sneaking out to sell chocolate with the help of your serving girl.
I wondered if you might help me put an end to their business.
Wow, he opened it.
Tremendous things are in store, both literally and metaphorically. Close your eyes and count to 10.
Is that song?
Here's a store that's like no other. Chocolate bushes, chocolate trees. Before they melted away, a world of your own. You can be free. Wherever you go, seize your home. A world of your own. Here is the kid with the curious mind. The magic was real. A world of your own. Feeling unsure. Let's go strolling in the clouds. Clouds are made of cotton candy. Colors of the rainbow and some others too. Wherever you go, a world of our own.
How would you like your change? Spendable or edible? Oh, edible, please.
Abacus, that man just gave us 100 sovereigns.
No. Mr. Wonka? Yes? What's going on here? Yeti sweat? Yeti sweat. Most powerful hair potion in the world.
Nobody eat the flowers!
Why not?
What's wrong with them? It appears that the chocolates have been poisoned. Poisoned? Poison?
Poison my child!
No, please!
This is what you get for moustache, my daughter.
That, I believe, is the end of Wonka's chocolate shop.
What happened?
Isn't it obvious? The chocolate cartel.
It didn't work.
What do you mean?
She promised she would be here. Stupid dream.
Don't say that, Willy. Please, don't ever do.
Come on, Noodle.
Every good thing in this world started with a dream. Hold on to yours. And when you do share chocolate with the world, I'll be right there beside you.
We may have encouraged Mrs. Scrubbit to enhance your creation. We've come to offer you a deal.
This is for the number cruncher. The plumber
Is for the girl. Now we put in a bit extra for her, so that she can get a place to live, clothes. You could change her life, change all their lives. If there's a boat sailing at midnight, and for their sake as much as your own, I hope you're on board.
I guess I got carried away. Sorry, Noodle. Feel the way that it did when I was a kid.
Your ticket. One way. To the North Pole.
Get a little more leg room, a complimentary packet of peanuts. Is it worth the extra? I don't know, but these guys...
I'm not a premium customer.
So glad you're here.
I'm not going to let you out of my sight, Willy Wonka. I've been doing my sums. One more jar, and we're even.
Don't make chocolate anymore.
Oh dear, please don't tell me you're going to go through with this ridiculous deal.
And Pinky promised.
You should stand up to those bullies. Give them the old 1-2. I am going flat. Good night, son.
Huh. No, nothing.
Well, it's obviously something, because you said, huh. Huh. Tell me what it is, or I shall poke you quite viciously with a cocktail stick. His name is Arthur Slugworth. It's probably a family ring.
Yes, but Noodle has one just like it. And if I'm correct, Noodle could be in grave danger.
Well, come on, Wonka, spit it out.
I gotta get back.
Captain! Wonka, come back here. On second thoughts, the explanation can wait. Good day to you.
Well, gentlemen, one dead chocolatier as requested.
It's almost as though you lot had a sneaky little scheme to try and wriggle out of your contracts. Your friend, Mr. Wonka, done a deal with Mr. Slugworth.
Graham, bookworm.
Phil! Sling your hook. Ben! Noodle. Biggest part of the lot. My friend, Mr. Slugworth, doesn't think nasty little urchins like you should be out on the street. Keep you down in the wash house for good. And I'm only too happy to oblige.
You don't still think he's a lord, do you?
What?
We made it up, you stupid old hag!
Take them dungarees off you peasant!
Hello, Noodle.
Willy, I thought you'd gone.
Slugworth promised you a better life, but he didn't exactly keep his side bargain. So I came back. Nailed it. All I know for certain is that you won't be safe until Slugworth is behind bars. You said the cartel keep a record of all their dirty deeds.
In the Green Ledger, yes.
So if we can get hold of that, we can prove that they poisoned our chocolate. I went for a long, cold swim this morning. Cold water is very good for the brain. Stimulates the neural pathways.
Even if we do get our hands on that ledger, the cartel will simply bribe their way out of trouble.
Greedy beat the needy, Willy. It's just the way of the world.
That's why there's one other thing to do.
What's that?
Change the world.
Excuse me, sir. Could you spare a piece of chocolate for a starving orphan? Then have some quiche mints. Yes!
Employee of the week. No, that's lovely.
Tell her she might want a duck. Tell her she might want a what?
It's Baron von Schmeichelhammer's funeral today. We should be judged for our sins, but it's not going to be today.
Save yourself!
What have I done to deserve this? You know what you've done to this. You've sold your soul for 30 pieces of chocolate.
It's an emergency.
Pushing through to the escaped animal department now.
Quiet down, you animals! Okay, geez, I'll send the guys around.
Oh, forgive me. I'm a sinner.
Technical difficulties. So you might want to pop the late Baron down for a minute.
Thanks for all your hard work, Father Julius and the chocolate cartel. Oh, that's nice. Sweet tooth. How are you?
She's gonna pass out.
Basil, it's Gwenny. You were right.
What are the chances? Cool.
The town square was closed this morning after a bizarre incident at the city cathedral.
Amen.
Everything all right there?
Oh, yes, Mr. Slugworth. All tickety-boo. The giraffe in here earlier had to clear the whole place for about 20 minutes, but everything's back to normal.
Damn the flamingos, Donovan! Floor it!
Yes, sir!
Maybe all the scrubbing has gotten to his head. Because all that's down here is just a bunch of stupid old chocolate. Willy, look!
Naughty, naughty, Mr. Wonka. You've caused us quite a bit of trouble.
You know that ring noodle? The one your parents gave you? Mr. Slugworth has one just like it.
Belongs to my brother, Zebedee.
You see my father?
A hopeless romantic is what he wants. Leaving me sole heir to a family fortune. Or so I thought. Begging me to get a doctor for his sick little newborn. I said I would help.
Instead, you put me down a laundry chute.
Bye-bye, baby.
Mrs. Scrubbit found me.
When your mother returned, I told her you had died. She was heartbroken, of course.
My mom. What was her name?
She was very poor.
What?
Sorry, Felix.
Oh?
Her name was Dorothy. I guess you did teach me to read after all.
Oh, sorry, I can read.
Well, this is all very touching. Should be
For what?
death by chocolate.
I wondered if you'd do a good deed on my behalf.
What?
A good deed? Well, I was wondering if you could give this to someone. Only if you happen to see him. Own a jar of chocolates, you see? Well, I think these might be the best I ever made.
Farewell, Mr. Wonka. Urchin. Best chocolate he ever made, eh?
If we're gonna drown in chocolate noodle, and let's face it, we're gonna drown in chocolate. And it's gonna be Wonka chocolate.
Let the chocolate lift us up. We bang on the glass. Pray somebody hears us.
I was wondering if perhaps we could rethink our arrangement or just leave things as they are.
Father?
Yes, I am. Sorry, when? Because there's no such thing as a little orange man, you nincompoop.
A mom who loved me. That's all I ever wanted.
Deep breath now.
Correction. It was actually my chocolate. We steal from an Oompa Loompa, we take back 1,000 from it.
The little orange man! Look! The little orange man!
down! Thank goodness you're okay. I came as fast as I could.
A couple of thieves broke in, but I'm afraid they met with a little accident.
In which they died.
Officer, would you kindly take a look at this?
Wonka!
It details every single illegal payment these men have ever made.
Then that sounds like a case for the chief of police.
Do that, I'm afraid, sir.
Why is that?
Because your name is written down here.
You didn't eat any of those chocolates, did you, Mr. Slugman?
Why?
Because they're hover chocolate.
We'll get the best lawyers, bribe the judge, rig the jury if we have to. We'll be fine.
Hey, Noodle! What is that? It's our chocolate!
Willy Wonka! And friends. Invite you to enjoy our chocolate.
The secret is not the chocolate that matters. Golden ticket. It's the people you share it with. Mama. Aww. And that's so touching.
Is it as good as you remember?
Every little bit. I guess it's time. And luckily you have a friend who works at the telephone exchange. And she spent the entire afternoon ringing around.
We found her.
Your mom.
You found my mom?
Come with me
That's the song I was waiting for.
in a world of pure imagination. Just in your imagination. These things don't need explanation. Simply look at them and view it. Nothing else to it.
Until such time as the chocolate is physically in my hand. I suppose that concludes our business. I will now return to my beloved Lumperland. That I am a quarter-inch below average. They call me Shorty Pal.
If I'm going to share my chocolate with the world, I'm going to need more than a shop.
I'm sure you will.
Someone to head up the tasting department.
The tasting department.
A world of pure imagination.
It's a ruined castle.
Take a look. Traveling in the world of my creation. One of you. Feel around and feel there's nothing to it.
Not bad.
There is nothing to
I enjoyed this music, song, dance, movie. I think I would smash this movie. Absolutely, it's a smash. To tell you the truth, once I realized it was a musical, inside of my dark, decrepit heart, it blew up. It shattered into pieces. I was like, oh my God, I'm not in the mood. But I think the first one I ever seen was, I don't think I've seen Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka. But the original, I don't think was a music, like it had songs in it. I remember the Oompa Loompa Doopity, and then I remember that song. But I don't remember any other songs like being throughout the movie. So to tell you the truth, regardless, I was a little nervous because as I told you guys in my intro, I just got off of the purple, what was that movie called? The Color Purple. And I did not like that musical. I loved the original, I don't like the musical. So I was a little nervous. I was like, and in my head, when we first got in, probably like 15 minutes, up to 15 minutes, I was like, oh my God, what is up with 2023 with everybody doing a remake of an original movie and then making it completely full of musicals? But then as we kept going on in this movie, every single song was extremely catchy. It was catchy, it was fun, I sang along, I danced, I got happy. There were parts of this movie that I was bored. I'm not gonna lie, I was bored. Sometimes. And it's not like bored like, oh, I want this to be over. But bored because I feel like, how long was this movie? 2 hours long? I feel like we didn't need a 2-hour movie. I think a good 1 hour and a half, cut it down, I know. Whatever. half an hour, and half an hour actually does make vastly a difference. So this movie was literally 1 hour and 50 minutes. So I feel like an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. Willy Wonka and a Chocolate Factory, 1971 film. I want to know when, first of all, it came out in 1971. Oh, it was a musical. So maybe I lied. I just don't really remember the original movie. How long is this movie? And you'll see. It doesn't tell me how long the original movie was for some odd reason. Maybe if I go to IMDb, I just really want to know. I'm curious. Curious George would like to know. And this was 1 hour and 40 minutes. So there was really no difference. Okay, I'll shut up. I still, you know what? All these long movies, I'm like, maybe, I don't know what it is. As I'm getting older, I can't with these long movies. If there was more action, I think I'm a very action genre fantasy type guy, which this kind of gives you. But for some reason, I just kind of wanted it to be a little bit shorter. But that was my only cons with it. I wanted it to be shorter, but I did enjoy it. And you know what? I bet you money if I just wasn't extremely tired like I always am, I would have been like, not even noticed the length of it. Besides that, the storytelling, the music, the acting, I feel like the child actor, the woman, I forgot her name, the young girl, sometimes, very few times, it took me out the element because I was like, but overall, she was amazing. And as well as all the other actors in here. I don't really understand why the guy sounded like he could talk underwater. Then I was trying to remember in the original 1971 Willy Wonka, did he have like grown adults at all help him be in his factory? And I don't think so. I think they were all Oompa Loompas. Now talk about the Oompa Loompa, his CGI child was atrocious. It was atrocious, but his lines and him, the actor, I forgot who the actor is, amazing. So although his CGI was a little wonky, weird, no pun intended, it still was enjoyable because his lines was being delivered, he was delivering it, he was reading that script, and he really brought me into it. And as soon as he got the Oompa Loompa song, I was like, I am here for it. So overall, I think I would give this movie an 8 to an 8.5. I wonder what it's rated on. I think I saw it as a 8.2 on IMDb, right? I was just on IMDb. So I think it was rated like an 8. Don't quote me. It was rated a 7.1. So I feel like a lot of people liked it, and I don't think it did that well in the box office. I think it did like okay in the box office as well. Because I think as soon as it came out, it came right on thing. So it made $588.9 million US dollars. Was it a success? Wonka, starring Timothy Chapman, whatever his last name is, he's very cute, by the way, exceeds expectation, grossing $400 million globally, securing whatever his last name is, spot on the A-list. Congratulations. So it was good. And Timothy, he's pretty cute. He's a pretty cute guy. Shout out to him. Oh, that's the actor. Hugh Grant played Oompa Loompa. He's amazing. Did Mr. Bean die? Didn't he die? He didn't die. Okay, good. He didn't die. Sorry, Mr. Bean. I didn't mean to put a curse on you. But somebody like Mr. Bean died recently, not that long ago. Who was it? Mr. Bean's the guy. Yeah, Mr. Bean. Who died that I thought was Mr. Bean? I'm very happy that Mr. Bean is alive. And he's married to a very young lady. But regardless, overall, amazing movie. I loved it, guys. I loved it. The Olivia Colman, she was the person whatever happened to her and her character? We didn't see anything bad happen to them. But Olivia is a very good actress as well. I know her. Keegan-Michael Key, the Patterson Jose, who was the black chocolate man. Well, that sounded weird. But the guy, you know, the main one, he reminded me so much of Breaking Bad's character, whatever his name was, that guy who was the main villain throughout Breaking Bad. I forgot his name. I'm sure somebody is going to type ferociously down below. But every time he talked and every time he was delivering his lines, I kept thinking of Breaking Bad, and I really did it. He was very enjoyable. The rest of these people, Tom Davis, I guess was that other guy. Natasha Rothwell, love her. Jim Carter, I know him from some other places, but I can't remember where I know him from, but I know I do enjoy him. And this Keegan-Michael Key, oh, he was the chief of police. Really? Oh, wow. They really did his makeup. I would have never known. Okay, so that's my rating. I give it an 8. I still consider this to be a smash of a movie because I feel like you could watch this again. Like, years from now, you could like be like, oh, you know what? I want to watch the Willy Wonka, and I don't know how many. I think there's 3 Willy Wonkas, and just you could be like, you know, I'm in the mood to see the original, then Johnny Depp's version. I don't think I've seen that one. I think it's probably a little wonky, right? And then this version, where before Willy Wonka became who he was, and you could just have a gag to lemons and the squeezes of all the damn juices. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I can't wait to see what you guys think of this movie. Comment down below. It's very strange, the comparison between The Color Purple. I think that, and then I'm off this, I think the difference between The Color Purple being a musical and the way it was done compared to this being a musical is, this is a more jolly type of movie, right? Even though it has its little moments where it could be a little dark, especially the original, it could have its moments. This one didn't have any dark moments. This version was definitely Disney-fied, but without Disney being involved, I'm pretty sure, because this is owned by Warner Brothers, right? Which means I need to edit this all the way down because Warner Brothers is dreadful. Oh, he's on Dune. I knew him. It took me a while. He's also Call Me By Your Name. Oh, he plays a gay character? Hold on. What's Call Me By Your Name? It's the summer of 1983, and a precious 17-year-old boy, some the film is 17. He soon meets Oliver, a handsome Oh, it is a gay film. He played a gay. Yeah. Oh yeah, he played a gay. Wait, I don't think I've seen this. Did I see this movie? Wasn't this like a weird movie? I don't know. I don't remember. Call Me By Your Name. I don't remember. Regardless, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm off of this, y'all. I was just, ADD is acting up. Comment down below, y'all. I can't wait to read you guys' comments. Don't forget to smash this like button. Comment down below. Share the damn video. And I will see you all next time with more movie and TV show reactions. Blue.